Students, today in this video we shall take second part of the story, the thief's story. Now see the lines. Anil was asleep. So Anil was sleeping at that time when the narrator reached there. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. A beam means ray of moonlight stepped over means entered the balcony and fell on the bed, and it was reaching on the bed means the light of the sun was reaching through balcony to the bed. I sat up on the floor. He was in sitting position on the ground, considering the situation. He was thinking about the situation. So if I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. He was thinking if he collected the amount, he could catch the train that departed at 10:30 for Lucknow. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. Silently, he moved out of blanket, and again he moved towards the bed silently. Anil was sleeping peacefully. At that time, Anil was sleeping in silence, peace. His face was clear and unlined. On the face of Anil, there was no wrinkles, there were no lines. His face was plain. Even I had more marks on my face. And there were more marks on the face of whom? On the face of narrator. Though mine were mostly scarce, although there were many marks of cut on his face. My hand slid under the mattress. He passed his hand under the mattress on which Anil was sleeping. So where did he pass his hand? Under the mattress he passed his hand, searching for notes. So he was searching the bundle of notes below the mattress. When he found the bundle of notes, I drew them out without a sound. Without making any sound, silently he kept that bundle of notes out of mattress. Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on his side. As Anil was sleeping, so he breathed heavily in his sleep and turned on his side and changed his side. Towards whom? Towards the narrator. I was startled and quickly crawled out of the room. He was astonished, surprised, aghast, and quickly crawled out of the room, and very quickly he moved out of the room. When I was on the road, I began to run. When the narrator reached on the road, he started running. So who did he start running? Yes, the narrator started running after reaching on the road. I had the notes at my waist. He kept the notes at the back of his stomach, held there by the strings of my pajamas, and he tied the notes using the strings of pajama. Where? At the back of his stomach. I slowed down to walk and counted the notes. He now started moving slowly as he engaged himself in counting the number of notes. 600 rupees in 50s. There was 600 rupees, and all the notes were the notes of 50. Means how many notes were there? There were 12 notes. I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. Finding those notes, he thought that he could live as a rich person of Arab. For how much time? For 1 or 2 weeks. Now see the next paragraph. When I reached the station, I did not stop at the ticket office. After reaching to the station, the narrator did not stop at the booking office. I had never bought a ticket in my life, and he never purchased any ticket in his life to travel. He traveled without tickets, but dashed straight to the platform. Quickly, he reached to the platform of the train. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. Just at once, at the same time, Lucknow Express started creeping. The train had still to pick up speed, and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages. Now it was going to take speed. It was easy for him to run and catch the train. I should have been able to jump into one of his carriages. In one of the carriage of the train, he could jump. But what happened? I hesitated. He had some hesitation to catch the train or not to catch the train. For some reason, I cannot explain. He could not explain. There were some reasons of his hesitation. And I lost the change to get away. And I lost the chance. He got that chance of running away with those notes. When the train had gone, now the train had left the station, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. He found himself standing in solitude on the empty platform. Deserted means empty. I had no idea where to spend the night. He did not know where to go to pass his night. I had no friends. Now he had only one friend. He lost that friend also, Anil. So now he had no friend. Believing that friends were more trouble than help. He thought that friends were troublesome in comparison to getting any help. That is why he had no friend. And I did not want to make anyone curious by staying at one of my small hotels near the station. And I did not want to make anyone curious. He did not want any new strange friend who could stay him with any of the small hotel in his company at the station. The only person I knew really well was the man I had robbed. He was familiar to only one person. Who was that person? Anil, to whom he cheated. Leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. Now he left the station and started moving out of the market. In my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. In my short career as a thief, he was engaged in stealing. So in those times, he made a study of men's faces. He studied the faces of men, how the person who was cheated made his expression. Showed anger. The greedy man showed fear. Those men who were greedy, on their faces there were the expression of fear. The rich man showed anger, and those who were rich, they had the angry faces after cheating, when they were cheated. And the poor man showed acceptance. Poor man accepted he could not do anything. But I knew that Anil's face when he discovered the thief would show only a touch of sadness. He realized, the narrator realized, that when he would see the face of Anil, when he discovered the theft and when he would not find the currency, the notes of 50 rupees. How many notes were there? Yes, 12 notes of 50 rupees. Would show only a touch of sadness. He would become only sad, not for the loss of money, but loss of trust. He would be sad not because of losing of the money. He would become sad because he lost the trust, the faith. I found myself in the Maidan and sat down on a bench. Now he reached to one of the park and he sat there on one of the bench. The night was chilly. There was shivering cold in the night. It was early November. It was the beginning of November month. And a light drizzle added to my discomfort. And there was a shower of rain. And because of that shower of the rain, he was drenched and he felt discomfort. He was not comfortable. Soon it was raining quite heavily, and very soon there was the rain of cats and dogs. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin. As his clothes became wet, so they were very close to his body, and a cold wind blew the rain across my face, and cold wind started blowing, and that was passing through his face. So we shall discuss remaining paragraphs in the next video. Thank you.